portion of my gearbox. This is what it looks like right now. I took out this screw, and this screw. All I have left to take out is that one. So let's take that out. Screws out. Okay. So I took this part out a second ago by accident. It fell out. So your gears are going to be in this exact position right here, basically. Version 2s are going to have 4 gears instead of 3. And this one, this one, and this one. And version 2s and 3s will have a gear right here, and the shell will be a little bit larger. These, you're going to make sure everything goes back in place. There are also these little washers here. You're going to make sure that this one, and this one all stay in the same spot. There's a bit too much grease in my gearbox, so everything tends to slip out. Also, this wire won't piss off, so. That goes on there just like that. Boom, it's back together. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this screw, stick it back in the corresponding hole it came from, tighten it back up. Oh shit. Okay, I was wrong, I didn't snap back down. Oh, that would be why. Just a second ago, and everything was just fine. And now nothing is going the correct way. Oh, I was like, what the? God damn it. I'm not going to worry about that piece because it doesn't need to be in there. Something is not setting correctly. Oh no. Okay, that's what it is. Trigger came out of place. There we go. Oh. Now everything should go back in just fine. Except for this fucking part right here. Okay, it's back together. There we go. Take these and screw them back in. And that's how your gearing should be. That's how everything should look on the inside. Oh, it's not. That's not at all where that screw is supposed to be. A shorter one goes here. I'm just going to drop that one down in there. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Everything for me is nice and tight right now. I don't want it any tighter. Make sure your wiring's in the correct holes, not being clipped. Give it a little wiggle, make sure it works still. And what you're going to do is you're going to take pistol grip and feed your wires back through it. There are two very conveniently placed holes for this. Okay. That should slide right back on there, and it does. Now there are some screw holes down on the bottom of the pistol grip. Mine are placed diagonal of each other, which makes this very easy. Just going to magnetize that right quick. Screw doesn't fall. Take your screw, make sure you get it back into its corresponding hole where you can tighten it. Take this other screw that doesn't go to this. Let's do another gun. Stick it down in the opposite side corresponding hole so you can tighten it into place. Okay, good. Now it's good to go. What you're going to do is take your motor and slide it right down in there. I didn't connect it before I put it down in there. This happens every now and again, you forget to do something. So before you slide your motor back down in there, what you're going to do is take your wires and reconnect them. Make sure you put your positive on your positive connector and your negative on your negative connector. Mine are a bit of a pain in the ass, so I'm going to disconnect my positive wire as well as my negative wire because it's being a dick too. And then reconnect them whenever you can get it back on there, which for me is right about now. And it's just loosely sitting in there. Okay. Make sure everything's where it needs to be. And you're going to take your bottom plate to your pistol grip. Oops. What the heck are you doing? Come on. Okay. Push it down in, and some of you may hear a click, and some of you might not. If you hear a click, that just means it's in place. If you don't, it's still in place. Just means that yours has that nice little click. Now, here we go. Second screw for my bottom plate is a smaller Allen key. It's a number 2 Allen key. What you're going to do is take it, put a little pressure down on there so you can get it started. And screw that back in. Boom, that's back together. Safety works, everything works. Now to the top, which is relatively easy. There we go. I get the screw to come out. Might be placed a little too high. Not sure if you guys can see or not. Make sure to take out all your screws. I only have 4 because the other 2 holes are stripped. It was like that when I bought it. Doesn't mean it's bad, it just means you only have 4 screws to unscrew as opposed to 6. I stick them in alternating places. I usually stick them on the corners. That one doesn't want to come out all the way, but it should be unscrewed. Okay. That one comes right out. I'm pretty sure it's unscrewed all the way. I'll find out here in a second now. Yes, it is. Okay, now with this, be very careful. Push your cylinder down. Alright, now there's a little spring right here. Make sure that stays connected. And with this, it's really easy. All you do is just lift up. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to put this back together already. Like the 5th time tonight. Make sure that your gears are facing the bottom correctly. So the gears in your gearbox can connect and fire. Otherwise, when you pull that trigger, nothing will happen. And you're just going to take these screws and put them back where they go. Super, super easy. Nothing hard about it. And I didn't record the first part for the bottom receiver taking the screws out of the pistol grip because it's very tedious and boring. Just follow those directions in reverse order and everything should be fine. Just make sure your wires don't get clipped when you're screwing everything closed and everything should be fine. And I lost a screw. No, I didn't. Never mind. What you're going to do is you're going to take this and slide it back into place. Okay, everything's good. except I'm putting it on backwards. Right? Yeah, I was putting it on right. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's in there correctly. Okay, should. Should just slide back into place, but it's not for some fucking reason. Oh, so it goes right here. Means that something has gone awry. Well, that sucks. Broke my little screwdriver here. Alright, I'll fix that later. It should go back into place. Excuse me. Yep. It's hitting that gear. But it goes here. Fairly certain of that at least.